Okay. Well, got this thingy. I don't know how to thank you, Floyd. I haven't felt so alive in years. I even designed a cutting-edge laser torch through sheer improvisation. These are the times when science makes great leaps forward. I'm glad I was able to be part of it, or be a part of it. Yes, there's nothing like hefting an 8-pound wrench during your 15th straight hour of punishing experimentation. Your mind dizzy with ideas and lack of sustenance. Indeed, moments like that make life the joy it is. Scientists are weirdos. Okay. And that is everything there, I guess. I just gotta wait on the laser facility. So as it turns out, the laser facility is not done yet. Three and a half hours off. But the answer is okay, none of that to be done. What about over here? Got this guy. Certainly looks bigger than it used to. And then again, everything is larger since the sprite size increase. Everything is larger since the sprite size increase. I said that twice. Okay, cool. Yes. This boss is an expert at causing turn 1 resets. But aside from the turn 1 resets, it's just fine. Well, no, it's actually pretty bad universally. I want to make sure that that tentacle does not get the chance to do a dive attack. And there goes that bow. No, actually. Surprising. But there it goes now. Oh. Okay. This isn't good enough to finish the fight without losing too many units. I mean, it probably could have finished the fight, but it was going to lose more units than I'd like. I wasn't particularly keen on losing a bunch of units hoping I could retry the fight and maybe not lose a bunch of units. I mean, I guess that's how it goes, right? Oh, there goes that. Let's see here. Gold. And another hit on the same boat. Do I want to keep going on this? I would like it if it would, if the Kraken would do some of the non. Really now? Really now, game? That's kind of insane. I don't have any of the... Yeah, I don't know. Another sub... Okay, game, seriously. What is this? None of the tentacles have used the frontal attack until now. And the next poison is going to kill the ironclad, guaranteed. Let's see. At least the fish is tanky. Okay, there goes the yep, it's dead. Of course. Hopefully kill this one. No, not quite. Now it's gonna die. And it still doesn't matter because it still uses the dive attack. I survived, okay. Of course, it hits that boat, yes. 340. Hopefully this actually finishes. That kills. No, it doesn't. Alright, this should finally do it, right? Right. It's kind of rough there, kind of close. But in the end, it did work out. So, the thing about things is I so happened to not have any widgets available the other day once the snake actually finished promoting to rank 6. So I was unable to actually start the promotion until just a few minutes ago. And it'll go for 2 days and 1 hour. So that's kind of a thing. Either way, I'm gonna have to wait around for a while. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. What do I want to do now? I want to look at Bogan's house. And I'll see that there are none of the sandworms here to fight. Which I would be wanting to fight, of course. So I'm just gonna line up the tanks and fire. They don't do too much damage because the mammoths have some explosive resist. That's not a whole lot in the end. Every time I use these, I just can't help but see the barrel there and how it's like off to the side or up above or something. I don't know if that was a thing back in the original game, but it sure is a thing in this one. And it kind of annoys me. Alright, I'm gonna go to recoil. There's only 4 clusters of silver wolves out here today. How interesting. I'm just gonna split the entire formation in half. And I'll take out that guy. Or not. Mostly use the dragons to actually do the damage. I do kind of like them as a unit. Pretty fun, I would say. Although realistically, training the 6th dragon is the thing that delayed the snake promotion by like 12 hours or something. Yeah, realistically, that's a nice dodge. Thank you very much, tank, for dodging. Wow, that's kind of a big, it's kind of a big hit on that unit. Took 165 damage. It's a lot, honestly. Oh, that's another hit on the same vehicle. But the gear results are too good to pass up. I could use the actual dragons, or I could, maybe I'll bring this thing here. I've never really, not really been ranking it up, but, this should be good, right? Yeah, I'll just try this attack formation. Maybe the fragment will be somewhat good against the other boss, the big one, the ancient sentinel. Wow, that was probably. I mean, the laser is explosive and 90% armor piercing, and it's got the same resistances as a tank. Just got a lot less HP, and I guess its damage is not that. I don't need like to hit 3 tiles. Yeah, I don't know. It's okay, I probably don't really need to worry about ranking it though. Probably don't need to worry too much about it, yeah. To still get the lightning dragoons to rank 6 in case of SP trading or whatever it is. Yeah, anyways, that's all the silver rules, I guess. Make another helmet. Do I really? I mean, I could maybe do something here. These did get promoted at some point. The 3-turn cooldown before, or the 3-turn prep time is pretty lame. Because it's just kind of locks the units out of combat until the first 3 turns have passed. Past that, though, they're pretty good units. And I guess since they've got 415 HP now, they're more likely to survive. Is this gonna be worth it though? They have a lot of torpedo damage on the board here. And I'm not particularly a fan of a lot of torpedo damage. One more of that attack? Yeah, one more of that attack. Then I should be able to use this to take out something dangerous. Well, it didn't quite finish it, but close enough. If it had breached, it would have finished it though. I can't actually promote the tentacle again until it's until account level 60, so as soon as the rest of the boats get to rank up and the enemies get to rank up or increase their stats, the tentacle's probably gonna fall out of real usability again. I mean, it's only just barely usable right now anyways. It's good damage, right? Don't get me wrong. But it's still, you know, 400 HP, and it doesn't even have that great of resistances versus torpedoes specifically, and that means you just can't use it against these guys because these guys have the Giga Torpedo attack that can one-shot an M10. So how would a tentacle that's weak to torpedoes survive that, you know? Exactly. It probably wouldn't. And since it probably wouldn't, I'm not going to even bother taking it to those fights. As for something like this, though, Sovereign Navy has much less torpedo damage, or torpedoes in general, making them way less likely to actually kill the tentacles. $808 damage, yeah. That airplane was not gonna survive that. Dang. He got off a single attack. $137? Wow, that's... What kind of damage is this? It's crushing? What's the resistances on this thing? 50% versus crushing? Wow. It says no resistance versus crushing unless it's on the armor. Wow. That's not very nice of the game, is it? I don't know. Maybe it's... Probably doesn't matter. Well, I could have used a crit there to actually allow the tentacle to kill the unit, right? Anyways, I think I'm good for this one. So that is the end of this one.